Here we go. Back man. Waiting.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go. Let's find 7.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58, right over there. Right over.
Hey, Delta.
58, right there.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Touchdown, defense.
Wentz going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, here's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun. Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
From the gun on third down, Wentz forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be second and goal.
Go. 180.
To throw, it's Wentz. Being under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. The kick by Bryant is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
180.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mayfield down. going deep here for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run. And
he takes this one in for a Brown score. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Run. Hurry!
57. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, check.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go.
Point it right. Hurry!
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
44, Mike, 44.
82, 40.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Go. 120.
Check back. Check. SOS.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
44's the mic. 44's Mike. Check. You got nothing.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Done. 120.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
81.
56, Mike.
Bravo.
Watch the run. Check 3.
Brown.
Under 10.
82.
Now Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Breida. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down and 4, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
180! Run. Joker.
This time they stay on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second and 12, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
57.
Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Squeeze, double. Deuce. Regular. 57 to Mike. 50.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
General West. Hey, alert. Watch out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Man, I got you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Mike 56. Here we go. Rush in. Shorty. Kill.
Wentz now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, watch this.
Run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike's 59.
Yeah.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen...
And got his man complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, 96 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it.
Point it right.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, alert!
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, alert 33.
Second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Give me some.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, it's Hunt, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
full strength. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's get the ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on, dude.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and some space here. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second down. Wentz. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.